Welcome back, YouTube, to another manga chapter review video. Today we are reviewing Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 15. And I gotta say, this chapter wasn't really action-packed, but it was very much, plot for the story and dialogue to continue on for the future of Boruto. So I have 3 key points that I do want to talk about this chapter, 3 major key points. And then at the end, I'm gonna give my prediction and my rating for this chapter. Starting off, the cover page I liked it. It wasn't like Boruto chapter 46 cover page. That's who we're gonna talk about first for our first key point. The new enemy, right? A new tree monster enemy. I don't know. I forgot what we're gonna call them. The Sand Village got packed up pretty much by one tree monster, by one of the enemies, Muegi's evil twin. She must be really that strong to take down a whole village, especially the Kazekage. And Gaara was literally the main. He was going to sacrifice himself for the hidden Sand Village team of Shinki and the 2 others. I keep forgetting their name, but them. So he was going to make the biggest sacrifice, stays and fights the evil version of Muegi. It wasn't going well. He knew he was going to die, but he was just like, let me save Shinki. And Shinki was not having it. That man literally said, let me get out of your sand barrier and let me save you. Let me be the sacrifice instead, which is nice. I like the dynamic between the stepfather and the stepson. They have a good relationship, and it shows through the beginning of this chapter, and I like that. You got to see Gaara sealed away in Shinki's iron sand while Shinki makes a sacrifice, and one of the tree ground monsters turned Shinki into a tree, and now he's going to get an evil version of himself, right? There's going to be an evil version of Shinki, who is the new villain moving forward and the new member of whatever this team is called. Right now there is 5 enemies and counting, because we don't know who else might get infected. Pretty much the whole Sand Village is without their Kazekage. It's crazy how these enemies now are a big threat, and not only to the Leap Village, but it's starting to be towards the rest of the ninja world. So that is one key point that we have to look forward to. The next key point is Code. Code was supposed to be the big bad and everything, and it's just crazy how he really ain't shit. He's easily getting packed up by Boruto now. He can probably get easily packed up by Kawaki. I think Kawaki can beat him, maybe. But he's not really all that. I honestly think he's just mediocre at best. The Shinki evil clone called Ryu, pretty much was born, and while they're in the hideout and everything, he sensed that someone was spying on him, and it was Code. He literally yanked Code out belt portals and boom, yanked him out and was like, why are you spying on us? And I thought that was awesome. I thought that was amazing. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this guy, bro? This guy's on demon time. I don't know why he would literally drop his main plan about this whole thing. He pretty much said, hey, you guys might be all big and bad now, but wait until I get the chakra fruit, right? And eat the chakra fruit, and watch how I become the Onosuke and be the most powerful being on this planet. You guys are not going to scare me, and I'm going to easily beat you. And the main villain, right, Joru, he was like, chakra fruit, interesting. And like, bro, you just literally gave them something they could look forward to. Like, their main plan was not even the 10 tails or eat the chakra fruit, but now they're just like, interesting. And Cole tried to, do a sneak attack on Juru, and well, he cut his own arm off. Well, he kind of looks like Naruto without the bandage, or Sasuke, or future Gohan with a missing hand or arm. Yeah, Code ain't shit. Code is probably going down as the wasted potential of a villain in the Boruto story, in almost anime history too. Like, he's not that good. He's not good at all. He's terrible. Joru, the leader, he was like, all right, Code, I do have mad respect for you, because if it wasn't for you, we would not be here, and thankful to you that we are here and alive and well-being and all that stuff. I'll make you a deal. If you go after Boruto and his accomplice, because they still don't know who his accomplice is, even though we as the reader know who it is, right? It's Koji. Take them down, because they're pretty much Boruto's the big threat. If you get rid of Boruto, we will let you eat the chocolate fruit. Because I think that shit is, he's pretty much double crossing him. Fingers crossed behind his back. He's not gonna comply and go comply with the deal that they're gonna make, right? But Code was like, fuck it, okay, yeah, I'll go take him out and everything, even though he's whatever. Next, the last key point of this chapter is that Amado, one of his secrets has been revealed. Now, Amado, since day one, he came into the Boruto spotlight. He has been sus from day one, and he's still sus, even though they have dropped a lot of his intentions on what he really wants from the chakra fruit, what he wants from Kawaki, what he wants truly in his world and all that stuff. I feel like some of it is just not true. Some of it's just not, he's not telling the truth fully. I feel like he's still hiding some stuff. So basically, Boruto and Kawaki are on top of Naruto's Hokage's head statue, right? Talking. Boruto was like, man, listen, I'm not the big threat right now. The tree monsters are. We need to worry about them before you worry about me. Let's take them out. And he said, listen, I can't do this on my own though. Right now, I'm the only one that can take him out, but it's going to be 4, now 5 against 1. I need you, Kawaki. I know that this is not your true power right now. Pretty much, you're not at your strongest potential. Then Kawaki was pretty much confused. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, at first thought Boruto was going to say you need to start training, but that's not the case. He literally said that, hey, listen, Amado is keeping a secret from you, and he knows it too. He's been watching you through your eyes, pretty much, as like someone will watch surveillance, right, on a surveillance camera. He pretty much said that he only amped up your defense, pretty much, and just left you on straight defense, so that way you can survive a lot longer instead of amping up your offense. So think of it as like Code's limiters. He pretty much didn't turn on Kawaki's limiters, but only on the defensive end and not the offensive end. And as we see, Amado is overhearing that, and he's like, wait, what? How did Boruto know that? And it's crazy how he already assumed that it could be Koji, and Koji might be alive. And I'm just saying, right, that interaction with Koji and Amado is going to be peak. I don't know what Koji's intention is for Amado. I don't know if he wants to take him out, but I feel like that has to be the point, especially since he double-crossed him, right, and used him. The fact that Kawaki is, still has power within him, which I kind of knew, but I thought he was going to go through the training route. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it at the same time, right? It feels like it's Boruto, that whole scene with Guru unlocking Krillin and Gohan's hidden potential by putting his head on their head and giving them their true potential. Feels like that. But I get it. It's not the same Naruto world that we live in like we did back in the day, The difference is between Boruto and Kawaki. Boruto trained his ass off for the past 3 years, while Kawaki pretty much didn't really train that much. I can tell you for sure he didn't really train. And one's getting his powers given to him, and the other is training his ass off, especially without using his karma, because he can't use his karma, which we also found out that if he feels like if he uses karma, Momoshiki is going to come out, and he hasn't been using his karma for the past couple of years, which is kind of mind-boggling. So all the power is not from his karma. All of his power is literally him and him alone. Yeah, Amado is still hiding secrets, but towards the end of the chapter, they both agreed that what, we're gonna do this. Kawaki's like, don't forget Boruto. You're still on my list, but you might not be top priority. For my predictions for the next chapter, I think next chapter is going to be just like episode 15. We're going to get more dialogue going forward. I feel like Boruto is going to reach out to Shikamaru and let him know what's going on. And Shikamaru is going to let him know that Shinki has been taken. And maybe Boruto goes to the sand and figures something out and all that stuff. Right? Get more information. Kawaki is going to confront Amado, which I think is going to happen in the next chapter. If not the next chapter, then chapter 17 for sure. He's going to confront him and tell him, give me more power, turn on my offensive limiters instead of my defensive limiters. Would I rate this chapter? For sure, I give it a solid 7 out of 10. Without that being said, I can't wait to look forward to the next chapter. So, leave down in the comment section what you guys think about the whole Boruto chapter 15. Leave also down in the comment section what you think is going to happen, and I like to hear your guys' predictions in the comment section. And without further ado, leave a like, share, with your friends and all that stuff, and also leave it down in the comments. And stay tuned for the next manga chapter review. Peace.